Hey everybody, DV Gamer here, and today I've got one of my good friends Ray here, and he brought his Switch over, and we are going to play some Fire Emblem Three Houses. Just came out. Ray, go ahead and say hi to everybody.
Hi guys, I'm also known as Ginger Giant 1993, so, you know, whatever. But nice to meet you.
So Ginger Giant and I are going to knock this game out without any further ado. Let's get started.
Yes! Guys, for the record, I have been waiting for this shit since like January. So this is like, I'm a Fire Emblem veteran, but restart. No, cut it out. We'll just cut it out. Fuck it. You're not gonna hear this. It's gonna be fucking cut out. So what the fuck ever. Anyways, DV Gamer here. He is a little bit more of a novice with Fire Emblem, so we're gonna do this first playthrough on normal, and it'll probably behoove for him to actually conduct the tutorial. Okay, I can't get my head wrapped around the casual play because you know, old school Fire Emblem, once your characters died, they were gone and that was it. Well, they'd show up in dialogue, but you couldn't play as them, so we were gonna stay with classic. And yes, we want to connect to network and play online. Why not? Let's freaking it's a holiday, guys. It is Fire Emblem Day. July 26th is forever known as Fire Emblem Day now.
That's right.
No, we're not gonna worry about that, right? Connection. Alright, whatever. We're going, guys. This is how it's going down. It is what it is. We can go back and fix that later.
I gave you the wrong password.
No. It wasn't the wrong password. I didn't hit the OK.
Look at all the individual particulates on the screen when they do the slow freeze frame. This game is really pretty. They did a good job. Cutscenes look really good.
So a lot of the plays the last Fire Emblem on the big screen, which we haven't been able to really do since Radiant Dawn was released on Nintendo Wii.
And that's true. And before that, you could only play it on so big of a screen. On Super Nintendo and Nintendo NES, you played on old tablets.
Oh yes. But now, I mean, best graphics ever. I mean, it's being played on a 4K TV, which is just even that much more appealing. This is really an artistic. I mean, they went all out with art and design. And rightfully they should have, with as long as how some of us have been waiting for the next release of the Fire Emblem series.
Tell me, Nemesis, do you recall the Red Canyon? You'll die!
Foreshadowing alert!
Die! You took everything that I loved! He's gone now, Mother.
Alright, I'm in. I'm hooked.
A lot of you may be kind of looking at some of this art style, and it kind of might remind you of either Blazing Blade, and Sacred Stone. So this is kind of like some of that artwork that they had when they were introducing Manicheets.
Yeah, I agree. Sacred Stone had a lot of that very stoic stone statuesque type architecture, like the throne she's sitting on and stuff like that.
It is most rude to interrupt a moment of repose. Very rude indeed.
Sorry, ma'am.
Now come to me. I wish to have a look at you.
You're the first. Okay. Okay, so this is like the last few games. You gotta choose your own character setup. There's obviously male or female. DV, what should we go in as?
I guess it's either one because it doesn't show you what special abilities. Like if sometimes playing a female character gives you better bonuses, sometimes playing a male gives you better bonuses. So I have no idea. Yeah, I would say go with whatever you.
This is all just cosmetic up at this point. You know what? I'm gonna throw a bone to the whole. I identify as, and we're gonna go with a chick. Because why not?
Usually the female characters in a lot of games like this too always have better animation moves and stuff, so it's usually you get a more enjoyable experience.
What he's trying to say is Fire Emblem has been handing out fan surfers and he's not.
Who are you anyway?
What are we? No, we are a demon. Are we a demon? Or are we immortal? No, demon. We're a demon.
Do not deceive. You would do well to keep your wit in line.
Okay, my apologies. We knew we couldn't pull one over you. I think it's gonna force us to choose mortal, but we're gonna say I'm a ghost first, just to see.
Do not deceive. You would do well to.
Alright, so if you guys want to shortcut past this crap, you just need to select I'm immortal.
I see. Then you must have a name of
sure,
sorts.
so you believe that we can be killed. That's nice. Real big confidence booster there. What is our name? Definitely not Byleth. What the heck kind of name is Byleth? Yeah, we'll do... Why don't we do DV Ginger?
That's fine.
Okay,
we'll do an amalgamation.
It's got to be
an amalgamation of both of our gamer
tags.
DV Ginger, I love it.
Oh, okay. So we're gonna have to shorten this to like Ginger, because apparently there's only a maximum of 8 characters. 8 characters, guys. Just a heads up. And then DV Ginger. So whatever. We from the hood. We good. Is DV Ginger correct? Oh, yeah.
I shall not ever grow accustomed to the sound of human names. You must possess a day of birth as well. Beneath which moon and on what day were you born to this world?
I don't think it matters, so I just kind of like choose. It looks like each month coincides with like Blue Sea or Garland or Harpstring, so probably what I would say is like just go off of whatever you think sounds best. So we got Guardian, Pegasus,
or you can always use your own birthday if you wish.
Yeah, I mean, you always could, but I don't know, because this has been something that's recurred, is that, like, based on your date of birth, kind of, like, guides your affinity. Blazing Blade with Lynn as one of your main characters, that one, whatever birth month you had was, it correlated with what affinity you had with the other.
Games, a lot of RPG games like Oblivion did that, Skyrim stuff, depending on what your birth month is, it gives you a different blessing from the different moons.
Yeah, let's see here. So what do we want to go with? Harpstring, Garland, Blue Sea, Burning Rain, Wyvern, Red Wolf. Red Wolf sounds kind of... Yeah. Red Wolf or Ethereal?
Red Wolf.
Red Wolf. Alright, we'll go Red Wolf, guys. And then it doesn't really look like the day matters, so just whatever. You want 26 because it's a day of Fire Emblem. 26th month of November, or 26th day of November. Ha. Okay. I couldn't sleep
Wow,
last. I was
wonders
too
never
excited for this
cease.
game.
It seems we share our day of birth. How strange.
Very strange. I'm pretty sure she's gonna say that regardless of what you choose. So, you know, go ahead and put in whatever you want.
It all feels so familiar. I think it may be time for yet another nap. It is almost time to begin.
Oh, well, thank God.
Hey, time to wake up.
Okay.
Were you having that dream again?
Yeah, that one that involved the 3 midgets, the 2 donkeys, and the bucket of ice. Yeah, I can't stop having that dream.
So were we dreaming about violence or about like some sort of like pedophiliac-esque?
Go with war.
Alright, war it is. Let's
Massive
not
armies
self-incriminate
clashing
here,
on a
guys.
vast field, right? There hasn't been a battle like that in over 3 centuries.
Oh, but just you wait.
In any case, just put that out of your mind for now. The battlefield is no place for idle thoughts. Risking your life is part of the job for mercenaries like us. Letting your mind wander is a sure way to get yourself killed.
Sound advice, don't doubt.
Okay, time to get moving. Our next job is in the kingdom.
Combat zone.
I told you before, it's far from here, so we'll need to leave at dawn. Oh, good grief. Everyone is already waiting for us outside.
Gerald, sir, sorry to barge in, but your presence is needed.
What's
Not in
happening?
my bedchambers.
Please forgive our intrusion. We wouldn't bother you with a situation not dire.
What do a bunch of kids like you want at this hour?
We're being pursued by a group of bandits. I can only hope that you will be so kind as to lend your support.
Bandits? Here?
It's true. They attacked us while we were at rest in our camp.
We've been separated from our companions and we're outnumbered. They're after our lives, not to mention our gold.
I'm impressed you're staying so calm considering the situation. Wait, that uniform.
Bandits spotted just outside the village. Damn, there are a lot of them.
I guess they followed you all the way here. We can't abandon this village now. Come on, let's move. Hope you're ready.
You know, I had a dream that I was ready.
I was born ready.
Multiple saves, that's always nice.
Yeah, I like it when a game does autosave as well as let you just do a hard save whenever you need to.
Yeah, and in the past few Fire Emblem games, we've seen that you get the option to save after each battle, regardless of whether you had failed that battle or proceeded on to the next one. Alright. Here we go, guys. Very Radiant Dawn-esque, but I guess that's going to be a given since, you know...
Let's take care of those thieves before they overrun. Take down the enemies in front first.
Can you zoom in and out from your guys?
We may be able to. We'll have to wait until we can get to that point. Alright, so this just goes over movement. For those of us that have played, you know, we should be pretty familiar with that. Your blue space is the areas that you can move to. The red space is your attack.
And then
You'll have a list of commands that you can select once you get into that area.
And then I think what we're going to do, guys, is if there's any time there's written stuff or things that he has to pick up and read, we'll stay on it for a few seconds, but then we'll probably move on. And if you guys want to read it, I would encourage you guys to pause the video at that point so you can read all the things. Yeah. But in order to keep continuity for the recording, we're just going to try to kind of keep going through things.
Alright. Really quick, what we're going to try out is we're going to see, I know there's some rumors about the weapons triangle basically being tossed out the window, but we're going to give that a shot real quick. So it looks like our first enemy has a sword, so let's attack with
Stay
the sword
focused.
first. Okay. Weapon selection, deselection. Okay. So it looks like for this one, our first attack would be able to deal 13 damage. Let's really quick. So, in recent history, axes were usually at a disadvantage.
I
to the
will
sword.
prevail.
So let's go ahead and give that a shot, real quick. All right, so the hit percentage is lower, but the damage is definitely not. Really quick, what was that hit damage on? Yeah, hit was 100 for the sword. Then
I'll cut through.
Lances in recent games were given the advantage against, which it looks like is going to be the case. I mean, there's several other things that play into this, skill, luck, all these other different factors, but it looks like from right now, unless if the stats really are that different for beginning characters, it looks like it's kind of still gonna throw a little bit to its original weapon triangle, at least up to this point. So let's go ahead and get this guy a good throttle. Painful animations. Okay. Oh, we have weapon durability. That's nothing new. Iron sword, you have 40 hits with it until it until you have to replace it. Okay, those who are familiar, you have a wider range with a bow. However, they do have the disadvantage of that they can't attack up close. So that's
ready and willing.
Also something to be aware of when we are finding. It looks like they have a range of. Unless if he's equipped with a longbow. No, it's just an iron bow. Interesting. Very interesting. Alright, let's go. Oh, it looks like they've got little battalions that assist them as well. Or platoons, I should say, if it's not enough to be a battalion. So that's interesting. So it's more of like platoon on platoon instead of just single combat. Or at least that's what that animation is giving way to. Looks like he's not wanting to move around just yet, so let's go ahead and advance our characters. Enemy doesn't want to move. This really is a tutorial.
We'll advance while protecting ourselves from the enemy. Take up the...
Alright, a lot of us already know that we get an advantage for hiding in forests, thicket, mountains, things like that. Give us a terrain bonus. Alright, we're gonna go ahead and move our axeman here. I should start running names, but
good.
Alright, and again, going over the terrain types, I'll cycle through both pages, so I'll pause as needed to read.
Yeah, again, if you guys want to read it, I just encourage you to pause it right there in the video so you guys can do that.
So in the upper left-hand corner, it'll show you the terrain bonus. You can also hit X to toggle the defensive terrain for all except flyers. So that'll kind of give you a breakdown. X will make that box either appear or go away depending on what you currently have it set as. I prefer having the swords not out in the open, but whatever. It's what we're going to. We're just advancing. I'm sure nobody's going to die. Just a reminder, we are playing on Classic. Don't forget to support each other.
We are in your debt. Please, lend us your strength. Let's work together to drive out these thieves.
It's because of you guys that I'm not dead right now. Thanks for that. I didn't expect to run into mercenaries like you in some remote village. The gods of fortune must be smiling on me.
After action report, that's always nice.
Fine opportunity. Use the combat arts I taught you.
Alright, combat arts. From the last few games, there's just been additional abilities that generally do, they either generally do more damage, or conversely, there's different arts such as swap and whatnot, which those arts were able to be defensive, so it would help you, switch places with another unit that may have low health or have a weapon disadvantage, whatever the case may be. Alright, let's start with Edelgard. Okay, so ZL and ZR will target your combat art here. I really don't feel like it's worth using a combat art, seeing as how this unit only has 2 health left, 1 hit will strike this person and that'll be it. Just as a reminder, combat hearts do cost HP. So for example, Smash up here in the left hand corner would cost us 5 HP. We'll just do a demonstration, I'm sure she'll be okay.
Well, how was that?
Even the cutscenes in the game, animation in the game were really good. I'm really impressed so far.
Alright, so yeah, that did cost... Did that cost us 5 HP? Huh. It should have. It looks like there's a difference, but I can't remember if she took damage in the last portion because I wasn't paying attention. That's just me. So let's go ahead and move to the forest. Combat arts. Shot, iron bow, step down.
Sweet dreams!
So we'll do another combat art just to kind of show you how we selected it from the menu that time, just in case someone didn't catch that. So all we did is we stayed here, went down the combat arts, selected it, and then it'll tell you which art you want to choose, and then what weapon you want to use it with, and then you just go ahead and execute that.
You never had a chance.
Never had a chance. Alright, using items, so this is going to teach you like your healing and such. Chicha requires healing, so we will go ahead and advance her, and then we will go to just items, and then honorary, and we will come to health.
Damn!
Like
Why are there mercenaries in the
these
village?
3 enemies
Guess
left on
we'll
the
have
map,
to deal
2
with them
regulars,
too.
and then the boss. And the boss moves. In some of the old school Fire Emblem games, a lot of the bosses were stationary. You had to come to them. Item drops. I'm pretty sure anyone that's ever played a video game is familiar with how item drops work. Sometimes an enemy is carrying an item, then you automatically collect it on defeating that enemy.
Hey! You with the flank stare! Out of my way!
Ooh. Yeah, that was, yeah, that hurt. That really hurt. Okay. Alright, thank you. We're gonna have to definitely put Evie Jinja back. Gonna have to implement a tactical retreat on that. Oh, of course she was too far.
Attack when an ally is nearby, and the enemy will be intimidated, making them easier to hit.
Alright, linked attacks. Let's go ahead and, so that, what it's saying here is similar to, like Fire Emblem Awakening or any later games of Fire Emblem. Attacking next to people not only supported each other, but you also got bonuses from attacking next to an adjacent ally. So let's see here. My character is stuck behind enemy lines, more or less.
Now, I wonder if you're standing next to your character, one of your characters, and you attack an enemy, I wonder if your characters will do a support move where they also attack.
So, not when they're paired up, but it has been done in the past in Fire Emblem games where having two enemies next to each other constituted a primary attack and a follow-up attack prior to letting the enemy attack, and then if your main character in the pair, or in the two, had a second attack to use, then the second attack would be implemented after that if the enemy even survived the first two attacks.
Right.
So let's go ahead and... Oh, you know what? Let's not weed in with the archer. Let's weed in with the axeman first. Definitely worth a comment art on this one, guys. We're gonna try to... Yeah, buddy, that is what I'm talking about. Let's go! Done! Too easy! Nice! Alright, so that Smash combat art is pretty fantastic. I mean, it costs 5 HP for a reason, I guess. Oh, did that really end it? We still have... Well, I guess sometimes it is left up to just defeat the boss or claim the space, depending on the objective. So I guess that finished out our tutorial here.
The way that this game plays too, with the tile selection of the game and everything, it really reminds me of the Valkyrie Chronicle games, like Valkyrie Chronicle, Valkyrie Revolution.
Right. Yes. Yeah, that's how a lot of the elements of Fire Emblem roll tile based. Even that mobile game, Fire Emblem Heroes, that's all played in tile based as well.
Yeah, I like tile based games, man. It just there's a feeling, a sense of accomplishment, satisfaction.
You're not going to protect it very well, are you?
Well, that's why they call it a tactical RPG,
right?
It's all about how you play
Well then, I guess it's up to me to guide you from now on, right? You can call me Sothis, but I'm also known as the Beginning.
Okay, so this is apparently God, everybody. We are in the presence of God.
Sothis. Yes, that is it. My name is Sothis. And I am also called the Beginning. But who once called me that? I was not able to recall my name until just now. And just like that, it came to me. How odd. That look upon your face. Did you think me a child? A mere child who forgot her own name? Phooey! That child just saved your life. And what does that make you? Correct. You understand.
Alright, so insult yourself and you gain the favor of Sophis.
You threw yourself before an axe to save just one young girl. Yet all is well, as I have stalled the flow of time for now. You would have died had I not intervened.
She's got like some Mila kind of power. Like the Mila's turn wheel back in Shadows of Valentia.
Yeah.
There now. Is gratitude so much to ask? I did deem you worth saving after all.
Kind of is when you're a pretentious bitch, but whatever.
Though it is only momentary, time has stopped. However did I manage that? When time begins again, the axe will tear into your flesh and you will surely meet your end.
Oh, thank you.
How rude of you to drag me into this. Now what to do?
How about we put cancer into the enemy that's trying to attack us?
Give them smallpox blankets.
Alright folks, I guess we're just gonna stay here and wait to die.
As though I could stand idly by and watch that come to pass. Oh, but perhaps... Of course! I must turn back the hands of time!
Well, naturally that was the obvious choice, right? You can't go with what's obvious.
Yes, I do believe it can... I cannot wind back time too far, but all is well. You are aware of what's to come, which means you can protect yourself this time. Now go! Yes, you who bears the flames within. Drift through the flow of time to find the answers that you seek.
I just want to clarify that I totally brought our character out of harm's way and then followed up by freaking totally demolishing that freaking boss with Elder Guard. just putting that out there, you know. She didn't just miraculously come save our life. That's totally bullshit.
Hey, over here!
Huh?
Alright, that was nifty, guys.
Hey, did you just...
The Knights of Seros are here. We'll cut you down for terrorizing our students.
Well, just like the cavalry, you're always fucking late.
Hey, the thieves are running away. Go after them. The students seem to be unharmed. And who's this?
Why him?
That seems promising. Took 5 turns to complete the tutorial, so, I mean, maybe you guys will do better than us, but, I mean, we were kind of pushing as hard as we could. So, alright. Moving on. I'm going to hand the reins over here to DV.
Captain Jones?
Yeah, go ahead and play. I
It
just
is
actually wanted to get some footage
goodness,
for
it's
my,
been ages.
for my channel, but you're good, man, right now. I'll probably jump in a little bit later.
Okay.
I'm actually watching you because, remember, I haven't messed with the Switch yet.
Ah, that's right.
Yeah.
So he's new to the Switch, and he's kind of dabbled a little bit with Fire Emblem way back when, but it's been quite a while for
Don't you
for
recognize
him.
me?
But I did want to get him over here,
You're
guys, and
right
make
hand
sure I
man.
got some of the new
Well,
games streamed to
how
my
I
channel
always
for
thought
you
of
guys.
myself
So.
anyway. Oh, it must have been 20 years ago that you went missing without a trace. I always knew you were still alive.
You haven't changed a bit, Alois, just as loud as ever. And drop that captain nonsense. I'm not your captain anymore. These days, I'm just a wandering mercenary, one who has work to do. Goodbye.
Funny thing about this whole, you know, not your captain anymore thing is that DV was actually my captain at a fire department here local to our area.
Right. Goodbye, Captain. Wait, that isn't how this ends. I insist that you return to the monastery with me.
Oh, religion. This is gonna go well.
Garrig Mach Monastery. I suppose this was inevitable.
And how about you, kid? Are you the captain's child?
Are we the captain's child? I don't think so. Let's see. I'm bandit. We're bandits, guys.
Great sense of humor, this one. Clearly cut from the same cloth as the captain. I'd love for you to see the monastery too. You will join me, won't you? What's troubling you, Captain? You aren't about to run off again, are you?
Even I wouldn't dare run from the Knights of Seros.
Knights of
Alright,
Seros.
so looks like we've
They
been
do
coerced.
seem rather skilled. Ah, it seems your presence is required. Get going.
So if I'm picking up on this right, our character has some sort of like mental health issue where she hears voices. Wondering if something is just like stuck inside her head. Almost like kind of like a conscience of some sort. Like Jiminy
I
Cricket.
appreciate your help back there. Your skill is beyond question. You're clearly an experienced mercenary. And your father, that would be Gerald, the Bladebreaker, former captain of the Knights of Seros, oft praised as the strongest knight to ever live. Have I missed anything? How curious. I'd wager the explanation for that is fascinating indeed.
Hey, You
guys, we
are
got
coming
our
with us to the
events on.
monastery, right?
Just hit X
Of
and
course
we'll
you are.
have the
I'd love
dialogue
to
just
bend your
kind of
ear as we
proceed.
travel. Oh, I should mention that the three of us are students of the Officers Academy at Garrigmach Monastery. We were doing some training exercises when those bandits attacked. I definitely got the worst of it.
That would be because you ran off.
Too true. I was the first to make a strategic retreat. Everything would have worked out if these two hadn't followed me and ruined everything. Because of them, every single one of those bandits chased after us. Utterly ridiculous.
Ah, so that's what you were thinking, Clyde. And here I thought you were acting as a decoy for the sake of us all.
His intentions were as clear as day. You will prove a lacking ruler if you cannot see the truth behind a person's words.
You will prove a lacking ruler yourself if you look for deceit behind every word and fail to trust those whom you rely on.
Oh, joy.
Even the
a royal
music
debate
reminds
between
me
their
of,
highnesses.
like,
I wonder
the
how
talking
being completely
dialogue
predictable
scenes
affects
in,
one's ability to wield
Valkyrie
power.
Chronicles.
Personally, as the
Right.
embodiment of distrust, I'd say your little exchange smacks of naivete.
Me, naive. Tell me, are you actually incapable of keeping quiet? Or is your lack of self-awareness a condition of some sort?
In any case, forgive our digression. I must speak with you if you can spare a moment. The way you held your ground against the bandits' leader was captivating. You never lost control of the situation. It showed me I still have much to learn.
Your skill is precisely why I must ask you to consider lending your services to the Empire. I might as well tell you now, I am no mere student. I am also the Adrestian Empire's...
Halt, Edelgard. Please allow me to finish my own proposition. The Holy Kingdom of Fargus is in dire need of exceptional individuals like yourself. Please, do consider returning to the kingdom with me.
Whoa there, you two sure are hasty. Trying to recruit someone you just met. Tactless, really. I was personally planning to develop a deep and lasting friendship on our journey back to the monastery before begging for favors. But it seems there's no time for niceties in this world. So, capable stranger, let's get right to it. Where does your allegiance lie?
It seems one's place of birth is quite significant to them. Yet they are so impressed by you that you may take your pick. Well,
Alright guys, this is where it kind of boils down. This is the three houses. So let's see here. We got the Adrestian Empire, land of ancient history. The Holy Kingdom of Fargus, land of noble knights, and the Leicester Alliance, Merchanting League of Nobles. What are we feeling like, DB?
Noble Knights.
Noble Knights? I don't know. I think Noble Knights is that prissy blonde dude. Do we really want to fucking walk off with that guy? Nah. Like, if anything, we should be looking for some of that. Yeah. We should be, I think Adrestian.
Land of ancient history.
Yeah, I think they're the Black Eagle. So let's go with there, you know, because, you know, cute chicks.
A wise
right,
choice.
That's why we play
Though the
Fire Emblem,
Empire
right?
has fallen from its former glory, the other regions are merely offshoots that pale in comparison.
All right, that's enough with the small talk. It's time to head back to the monastery.
Looks like we'll have to pick this up another time.
Alright guys, next set of questions is, are we going to be Christians,
they are in
Jews, or
such a hurry.
Muslims, right?
you know, each of
What?
them...
There's no Hindu options.
No, I don't know. No Hindu option. If you guys want to choose Hindu as an option, you gotta do the casual so that your characters can, you know, come back after the end of each battle if they die. Let's see here. Doesn't make sense. Why not? Okay.
Yes, I thought the same.
So yeah, we're dealing with some sort of schizophrenia here, guys. This lady's eyes are inside our character's head.
Part 1. White clouds. Great tree moon. 3 houses.
Just in case anybody couldn't read.
The icy winds of the Agma Mountains have begun to scatter, and the verdant fields once again spring to life across Fogland, heralding the start of a new year. As they celebrate the dawning year, the people pray that they may realize their full potential, just as a tiny sprout hopes to one day grow into a great tree. The continent of Fogland, said to be protected by a revered goddess, has existed since time immemorial. 3 ruling powers now control the land. In the south lies a region long held by a more than 1,000-year-old dynasty, the Adrestian Empire. Beyond its borders, to the frigid north, is the home of the Holy Kingdom of Fargus, ruled by the royal family and its knights. To the east, a league of nobles that heeds no king nor emperor rules what is called the Leicester Alliance. Once consumed by a tempest of war and turmoil, Fogland and these 3 mighty powers now exist in relative harmony.
Oh, we definitely chose the larger kingdom, didn't we?
Yeah, we did.
This will be your first time at the monastery. I'd be happy to show you around.
It really is Fogland in a nutshell. The good and the bad.
Like it or not, we'll be there soon enough. There it is. Garrick Mach Monastery.
This is some Hogwarts looking mother up in here. Oh, Hermione.
How you doing? Just walking, those things just bouncing around.
Sometimes it's
Why did my teachers not dress like that?
Because in the realm of reality, we have what's called, enticing of minor charges.
Well, not to mention, not really any of my teachers look good enough to wear that anyway. This game, though, I am very, very impressed with it so far.
I wonder, did the flow of time bring you here?
No, some voice inside my head. I haven't gotten it checked out yet. Can you, freaking give me the rundown?
It's been years since I've last set eyes on this place. To be forced to see her now.
We know you're checking her out, bro.
You saw her in the courtyard earlier, didn't you? The Archbishop, Lady Rhea.
I mean, they're one and the same, so it's with Lady Rhea.
As you know, the majority of folks in Fogland are devout followers of the teachings of Seros. The leader of that ridiculously large religious organization is the Archbishop, Lady Rhea.
Thank you for your patience, Gerald. My name is Seteth. I am an advisor to the Archbishop.
So this is kind of like the Prophet and the Mormon Church.
It has been a long time,
Ridiculously
Gerald.
large.
I wonder, was it the will of the goddess that we have another chance meeting like this?
Forgive my silence all these years. Much has happened since we last spoke.
So I see. The miracle of fatherhood has blessed you. That is your child, is it not?
Yes. Born many years after I left this place. I wish I could introduce you to the mother of my child, but I'm afraid we lost her to illness.
I see. My condolences. As for you, I heard of your valiant efforts from Alois. What is your name?
Silence.
you must at least show the basic courtesy of telling us your name. Do you not think you are being a bit rude to the Archbishop?
It is all right, Sedith. My dear, I am called Leah. I am the Archbishop of the Church of Sailors. In truth, I was only being polite. I already know your name, and a fine name it is.
That's right.
From the bottom of my heart, I thank you for saving those students of the Officers Academy.
Life.
Gerald, you already know what it is I wish to say, do you not?
You want me to rejoin the Knights of Seros, don't you? I won't say no, but...
Your apprehension stings. I had expected that Alois would have already asked this of you. I must step away for now, but I expect they will desire a word with you soon. Please listen carefully to what they have to say. Until tomorrow, farewell.
I can't believe it. Forced back into the Knights of Seros. I'm sorry I dragged you into this.
Yeah.
Looks like I'll be stuck here for a while.
I know you don't really like this. I love
And I'm afraid
games. I
your
like
services
this.
are requested as well. Nothing like that. They want you to teach, by the sound of it. You heard those brats earlier talking about the Officers Academy, right? Well, the Academy just happens to be short a professor. And apparently that damned Alois went and recommended you to Lady Rhea.
So, you must be the new professor. My, how stern and handsome you are.
No qualms, guys. This
no.
is it. This is our mission.
I'm not the one you're looking for. You can handle things from here.
No
Good luck.
sacrifice too great.
Right.
And watch out for Lady Rhea. I don't know what she's thinking making you a professor like this. She may be up to something. Stay on your guard.
Oh, it's you then? So young.
That's okay.
Competence and age are not necessarily correlated, as you well know. I am Hanneman, a Crest Scholar and Professor at the Officers Academy. I wonder if you bear a crest of your own. When next you have a moment to spare, I insist that you pay me a visit so we can delve into the subject further.
I'm Manuela. I'm a professor, a physician, a songstress, and available. It's nice to meet you.
All right.
Of course. Before I came here, I belonged to a renowned opera company. Perhaps you've heard of me? The Middlefranc Opera Company is beautiful, peerless.
Spare our colleague the needless chatter, Mundo.
No. Not needless at all. I was just getting started.
It seems you'll be taking charge of one of the Academy's 3 houses. I expect you haven't yet been briefed on the nature of each, have you?
Do you really not know? Fine. I'll do you a favor and explain. The Officers Academy is comprised of 3 houses of students, each of which is closely affiliated with its region of origin. The Black Eagle House is for students from the Adrestian Empire. Their house leader this year is Edelgard, the Imperial Princess, who is in line to be the next Emperor.
The Blue Lion House is for students from the Holy Kingdom of Fargus. Their house leader this year is Prince Dimitri. He is to be the next king of Fargus.
Lastly, there is the Golden Deer House, which is for students of the Leicester Alliance. Their house leader is Claude, grandson to Duke Regan, the leader of the Alliance.
To think that the next Emperor, King, and Sovereign Duke are all here. It certainly is a promising year for the Academy.
I'll say. I just hope none of those little treasures cause any trouble.
Quite. For now, I suggest taking a stroll around the Academy to get your bearings. And when you've a moment, please stop by my research laboratory.
The old man has a point. Oh, and keep in mind that I've only notified the house leaders that you're our new professor. It's more fun that way. I suggest you try spending time with the students. Some odd ducks in that bunch, but they're good kids. I'm sure Lady Rhea will have more information for you tomorrow, but that should get you going. Good luck. You'll need it.
Have you no intention of changing your mind, Rhea? Appointing a stranger, a child no less, as a professor at our esteemed academy is...
I have made my decision, Sedith. I know worrying comes naturally to you, but there is truly no need. That stranger is Gerald's flesh and blood, after all.
I can't say that's all too comforting. How trustworthy is this Gerald character? Is he not the man who went missing after the Great Fire 21 years ago? I would remind you that Flame is now here with us as well. I beg of you, please consider whether this is an unnecessary risk.
Sedith, they have my trust. Let that be enough for you as well. More importantly, I have received a report from Shamir. I am increasingly concerned about a matter regarding our suspicious leadership. We cannot ignore those who harbor ill will toward the Church, especially if they are frequenting Garrick Mach.
Yes, that matter is of great importance as well. I shall continue my investigation. Rhea, for now I will have faith that you are placing your trust with the utmost care. I pray that nothing occurs to shake that confidence.
I'm calling it. I'm calling that he's gonna be an enemy later. There's always one, guys.
There's always one asshole in the group. Guys, while we have this moment, while it's loading, if you guys like this video, you know what to do. Smash that like button, share it with a friend. Also, it's a good way to let me know if you guys want to see more of this video. So smash that like button. If you didn't like it, you know what to do. But if you did, you know what to do.
Don't forget to subscribe, too.
Yes, thank you, Ray. Good call.
That was an awfully bright light for like nothing to come out of it. Do they just let anybody become an officer these days? What the hell?
Yeah, they're trying to be like the real army. Guys, I'm just kidding around. I am myself an army veteran. Making a joke, you know, I gotta give the officers a hard time. I was an enlisted guy.
This is why we don't trust the auto battle feature on these games, is because they'd all get lost because they're terrible at map navigation.
Right. They must all be scouts.
Rout the enemy. Well, my army has left of their own accord, so...
But I love all my fellow men and women in uniform. For any of you out there watching that might be serving or did serve, thank you for what you guys did from one veteran to another. I appreciate everything you guys have done, and I love you all.
But enough bullshit chit chat. Let's get into this. Exploring. Much like the dungeon feature on Shadows of Valencia, we're gonna be able to just kind of, you know, do our thing. Accept the quest from Rhea. I don't want to accept.
I assume you are already aware that you will be teaching here at the Officers' Academy, correct? To start, please speak with the 3 house leaders. You should also take a look around the Academy and acquaint yourself with your new home. That is your first task here at the monastery. Please let me know if you accept it. Once you have finished, come and speak with me. May I ask a favor of you?
Cool, get an iron sword, a vulnerary, and 500 gold just for wandering around and talking to the 3 leaders. So let's do it. it looks like the icons are going to be red on the mini-map for such quests. So that'll be good. Let's go ahead and get to... Yeah, forget you guys. Is there anything else up here? We might as well explore the room we were in, right? Alright, it looks like there's not much up here. I guess we're going to be going to the first floor. Walk up to the marker and press A, guys. I feel so stupid, but I'll figure it out. Okay. Well, we got a whole bunch of students hanging out. And there is one of the house leaders. You know, if they would have just helped me take the next few steps forward, I would have,
So, you've accepted a teaching position here. Pity. I was hoping you would lend your strength to the Empire. I never properly introduced myself, did I? My name is Edelgard von Hresvelg. I am the princess and heir apparent of the Adrestian Empire. I wonder if you'll be tasked with leading the Black Eagles. I hope you've had a chance to meet everyone. Would you like to know more about any of the Black Eagles?
For you guys, yeah, we'll hear it. Okay. Just want to look at the names here. Let's check out Dorothea.
Few commoners have joined the Black Eagle House.
Oh, she has
but
a hat. This
Dorothea is an
fantastic.
exception. She's a songstress from a famous opera company in the Empire. I'm not entirely sure what brought her to the Officers' Academy.
She's a songstress. Well, we're a professor. I'm sure we can teach her to do. Okay, so it looks like she has an affinity for sword and it looks like some type of magic. Okay, with light magic, mounted, or flying units, which I guess will also be just mounted. Okay, so cool. What about Ferdinand?
For some reason, he thinks of me as a bitter rival and is always trying to challenge me.
He has
It's
no
terribly
weaknesses?
irritating.
Okay.
His house is that of
That's not
Ducal, which
stacked.
produces Adrestia's prime ministers. That family is
It looks like he's going to be
perhaps too
fantastic
pleased
as
with its
a
own
mounted
status.
unit. To be precise, a cavalier. Alright, we might as well just go down the list.
Hubert is the heir of Marquis Vestra. He has served me since I was a child. You may think his blood runs a bit cold, but
So,
actually
looks
that's
like
rather
he's gonna be
accurate.
good for
Still,
archery.
if you can get
I'm
past that,
really
you'll
not
see
sure
he's
what those
quite
other two
astute and
symbols are yet.
reasonable.
But definitely good with archery, and weak with axes, magic, and with flying units. Let's check out.
Yeah, I wonder what those other two did.
Well,
Game didn't come with a manual,
some
did it?
think I'm a bit distant.
Well, I'm sure they'll
arrogant
show
even.
us as we go.
But there's
further
little to
into
be
the
done.
game.
Okay.
One
But it
day
looks
I
like
must rise to become
it
Adrestia's
looks
next
like one of
emperor.
her strengths is.
What
I'm
else?
guessing that's armor,
Well,
like
it
a
seems
knight.
to me that we may
Yeah,
have
it's
similar
But I'm not
personalities.
terribly certain. But it looks like a knight's helmet. So
So
maybe
what
that's
is the
it
weakness then? Bow and knowledge?
Bow
Maybe
and no,
tactics?
it's gonna be bow and probably light magic.
Oh,
Is what I'm guessing, but I'm not sure.
What do you think the flag is?
That one I really don't know. I'm not even gonna try
He's
to take a guess
remarkably
at
intelligent.
that one.
So guys, if
only
you're
wishes to
interested in this
apply
game,
himself
know
to
that it
tasks
is
that
very in depth.
particularly
There
interest
is
him, and
there is
not
going to be a learning curve.
He's also fond of, well,
Oh, this is
napping.
a dude?
If he had any work
Ugh.
ethic or sense of duty to speak
Hard
of,
pass,
I
brother.
suppose he would be destined to become an official of the Empire.
Hard pass. Sweet pants, guy.
Yeah, no kidding.
He's the second son of Count Burgles. He has no inheritance in his future, which is perhaps why he's always so eager to prove himself.
Ooh, ouch.
He's overly energetic and rushes headfirst into any battle.
You can't buy lunch.
If he ends up
Yeah,
in
no
war,
kidding.
be sure to keep a close eye on him.
Looks like he's gonna be good with, like, I'm guessing that's like Gauntlet, the fist there? Because I can't imagine that, you know,
Yeah,
like,
so
you're
it's
just gonna
probably
go,
hand-to-hand.
like, punch somebody in their face with your
Yeah,
hands.
no, it's probably
It's gotta be a
saying,
Gauntlet.
like, yeah, like, or he's got his hand-to-hand skills, like, with most weapons are probably good or something like that. Like, he specializes in an axe. I don't know. But yeah, I don't know
I'm
if
willing
that's
to,
any
because
difference.
I've seen some videos where they've shown that they've had Gauntlet weapons, so I'm pretty sure that fist means the Gauntlet weapons. I'm just trying to figure out what that flag is. That's the only thing that's driving me up the wall, so I'm not sure what the flag
She's
means.
Count Varley's only daughter. I suppose you could say she's a bit eccentric, but she seems like a gentle soul.
I
I
wonder if we can make
believe
her a
she shut
mounted
herself
unit.
away in her quarters and doesn't
Yeah,
care to
she's
leave.
good with a lance and a pole,
Don't
so
worry,
that's
I'll make
perfect.
sure she finds her way to class.
That would be amazing if we could make her a mounted unit, make her a Cavalier class. That'd be perfect. That'd be like a combination of like a Bow Knight / Nomad class and the
Cavalry.
Dorothea we already looked at. She's got a hat, so I already want her on the team. She's got a fucking hat. Well, really quick, just so you can see how cool
Few
this hat is.
commoners
It's a
would
cool
join
hat.
the
It's a
people.
cool little hat.
But Dorothea
And she's just
is
like,
an
haha,
exception.
whatever. And she's good
She's a
with a sword, and
songstress
I'm
from a
guessing
famous
some type
opera
of
company in the
magic.
Empire.
Since we've already been through this, we'll just kind of skip that part. Petra.
To the west of Foglin is an archipelago called Bridgen.
And it looks like
Petra
she'll
is
be
the
a
granddaughter of their
fantastic
king. Bridgen is a vassal state of the Empire, which is how she came to be enrolled here. She's incredibly smart and studious.
Yeah. But that's okay, because she's good with a sword, an axe, and a bow. So yeah, mounted unit would be you, if we even get to recruit her. I'd imagine that this is kind of like a roster
Does
of
the
characters
wing
we can.
Does the wing icon mean that they can move more spaces?
No, the wing icon is the Pegasus Knights.
Oh, duh. Yeah,
So,
fine.
okay, so I've already spoken with her.
So, you I never properly. I wonder if you. I hope you've had a chance to meet her. Would you?
Just to make sure that, you know, we tagged everything. Okay, where is
Yes.
next? Unless if they're all in this area, maybe. I don't know. Okay, yeah, I guess they're all just kind of in this area. Okay.
Did you speak to the three houses yet? Or?
Oh, that was the first one that we spoke to.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah. Look at the cat. Just running around.
What do you think?
Ah, there he is. Okay.
Well, well, scored a teaching gig here, did you? Talk about a great first impression. I guess that means I'd better introduce myself properly. I'm Claude von Regan. I'm from the ruling house of the Leicester Alliance, but don't worry too much about all that madness. I'm guessing you don't know which class you'll be teaching yet, do you? I bet you'd like ours. We're not as difficult as the other two. Have you met the folks from the Golden Deer House yet? Care to know more about anyone?
Alright, folks, I guess we're doing round two. But that's not a bad deal, guys. I'm pretty sure that a lot of the characters that we can recruit are going to come from these lists. I'm hoping that they still do some of the
Piqued your
classic
interest, have I?
recruiting where you just kind
As
of
luck
run
would
into
have
them
it.
in the
I'm
battlefield.
curious about you as well.
But
What's
we'll
life
have to
without
find
a bit
out.
of mystery? Let's just spend the next year or so learning about each other little by little.
Oh, I'm sure you want to learn about me, don't you?
He said, basically what he said is, don't worry, baby, I'm going to ease it in inch by inch like a gentleman.
Yeah, basically, that's what he's going for.
That's what he said.
Alright, so he's got some pretty good strengths. Looks like his weaknesses are lance and magic. Which both would make sense, since, you know, he doesn't wear jack shit for armor. But whatever.
He's the heir of Gloucester territory. If you haven't already picked up on it, he's a bit arrogant and fancies himself a ladies'
looks
man.
like
That said, deep down he's really devoted and honest. Though I wouldn't mind never hearing him talk about his noble obligations ever again.
Alright. Well, looks like his character score is 48. Yeah, for guys who are still just kind of catching up on this, those who don't already know, the stats totals your character's rating. So this guy's rating would be 48, and that's just based on the sum of all of his stats.
And as they level up,
that rating will change, yeah.
He comes from a merchant family, but his parents died in an accident. Seems like he's had a rough life. Despite all that, he's just about the most cheerful guy you'll ever meet. His passions are training, eating, and... actually, that's about it.
Okay, guys. I think that's where we're going to leave this video here. Again, if you like it, smash the like button, and we'll get, Ray and I will do what we can to get as many of these out to you as possible. Again, subscribe. We really appreciate you watching today. Thank you. Love you guys all. Ray, you want to say goodbye?
Yeah, guys, it's been awesome to kind of take you through this first little walkthrough. I'm sorry we didn't get to too much action today, but we gotta love those cutscenes, so hopefully there'll be more of that here in the future.
Alright, guys, and as always, we will see you in the next video. Bye!